5 hours later.
Alright, that took more than long enough. Hey, people of YouTube, how are you doing? Today is going to be a little bit different of a video than I normally do. Oh my god, no! No! Poor Bumblebee, what's going on? I'm on a mission, I have to save this. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's like, it's attacking this, it looks like a piece of carpet or something. I don't know if it's stuck in it. Let's see if I can separate it. Come on, let go. Let go, you don't need this. Let go. There, you're free. Fly! No! No, that's not what you do. Are you good? Wiping your face off there? You alright? It's been a rough day, huh? I know how that feels. Okay, let me get you out of the way so I don't step on you accidentally. Oh, no, there you go. It was tangled up in this fuzz. Wow, okay. I feel better about myself today. I totally was not expecting to rescue a bumblebee today, but it's crazy how stuff like that works out. Save the bees, they're important. So what are we doing today? Well, if you notice, some things are a little bit different here in the garage. Well, maybe you haven't noticed because you don't see much of the garage in my videos. Well, you do, but you don't. As you can see, it's your typical normal family garage. You got junk everywhere, and honestly, the kind of way this has worked is I've allowed my parents to let me have one half of this 2-car garage, and that's like all their stuff. So this is my half, and I try to keep it as organized as possible, and it gets really hard because I have too much stuff and not enough space to put it, including a car that takes up a good amount of space as well. It's kind of hard to use this space properly and to make it functional, and for me, having a functional workspace is important because knowing where everything is and being able to get to it easily is really important when I'm doing this kind of work, and especially when you're doing YouTube, because it takes so much more time when you have to mess with the camera and deal with the cars too. So, you know, a lot of all of this getting set up was so I can have things where I need it. And, you know, while it's not super pretty, it's a lot nicer than it has been. It's still a work in progress. I got to put so much stuff away. I mean, I got stuff everywhere, but it's just because I have so much stuff, and there's room, there's places for it. Like, I gotta get rid of these brakes for the SHO that I don't need anymore. If you're watching this and you want brakes, message me on Instagram or something. If you're near Maryland or something, I can, you know, meet you halfway, work out a deal if you need some power stop brakes for your SHO. And I have a couple other parts that are also for sale. I was gonna put it on eBay, but I'm not sure if I want to deal with shipping. So probably a lot of stuff I have for sale is listed locally on Facebook Marketplace. So if you're interested in any of that, definitely look me up on Instagram and send me a DM. Let me know you're interested. And I actually am probably going to put them on Facebook Marketplace anyway, just to see what's going on. And I'll put that in the SHO groups and stuff as well. So you'll probably see it there before you see it here, or maybe not. Depends how lazy I feel like being. But regardless of all that, the new project is this. Now, I know this ain't nothing special. It's a typical small air compressor. The thing was, that air compressor used to be located over there, and I relocated it over here, so I have much more easier access to get to it, and it's right here by the door opening, so I am able to get to the cars and do what I need to do and access it easily. The big problem is with this air compressor, it's not that there's really anything wrong with the compressor, but this setup I have is not really nice. You know, my father had this, just one of these cheap, I guess, Harbor Freight PVC junk hose. I mean, when these things get cold, forget about it. You'll never get them folded up or whatever. They're just horrible. needless to say, this has a mind of its own, and I just hate dealing with it, and it's really hard to deal with. So I'm gonna put that somewhere and not worry about it. So to make this as professional of a setup as possible and as easily accessible as possible, I took a trip to Harbor Freight and got a lot of nice things. Now, check it out. So in Harbor Freight, I picked up much needed towels because I'm running low on them. But I got a lot of other goodies. I suppose I should start with, I'll do it backwards because why not? First and foremost, a decent inflator and chuck. Just recently, the chuck I was using blew itself apart, and yeah, not fun. Doesn't really work well when half of itself is missing. Not sure how that happened. So I got myself this. This is, Merlin brand from Harbor Freight. It's got the, air valve with the gauge in it. That way it just makes that easier. But that's kind of like the same type of chuck that I blew apart. So I got their upgraded brass chuck. It was like another $6, but it's so much nicer of a piece. So that's that. And I got this little stretch of hose here. And there's that. Some brass fittings, also the Merlin brand, and a bunch of different brass fittings. Something I noticed, I was actually looking through all these different brands of, they got like the Merlin brand, they got Diablo, what's another big one they got? Oh, the Central Pneumatic. And, you can look at these pieces and see it. I mean, it's subtle, but you can see like a difference in the quality of how each piece is machined. And the Merlin brand is just a tad bit nicer. This is about what you're going to get anywhere in terms of quality. Good, better known brands. So that's that. So you got all these brass fittings. Now, what are all these fittings and these hoses and stuff for? So am I just going to put it all on the end of the compressor or something? And it's like, oh, Kirk, but you said you didn't like that air hose. So all of this is actually for something else. I probably shouldn't slam that down like that. All of that is so I can use this. This is something I've been wanting for a while now. I really did want one of the nicer swivel ones, but this will do because this was like $30 and it's only 30 feet of hose. And the nice thing is it's just rubber hose and ain't gonna get all weird when it gets cold or whatever. And it has a nice mount and whatnot. So it looks like it'll be an easy piece to install. And I'm just gonna go and put it on the wall over there and set everything up. So all I need to do is pull the hose out, put whatever piece I need on it, and do my work, which is going to save a lot of time. And honestly, all of this stuff wasn't too terrible in price. I got all this for about $70, so yeah, not too bad to make my life a little bit easier while doing work here in the garage. All right, as you can see, it is mounted on the wall. Here's something really annoying about this product, and I did not realize it until I went to go mount it, is it doesn't come with any mounting hardware. Yeah, it didn't occur to me until I was informed that in the manual, it tells me, in step 1, purchase 4 bolts able to support the same forces. Wow, well, I guess that's why it's Harbor Freight. You can't ask for too much. Luckily, since this is being mounted on a pegboard wall here, I did have some of these little hooks that, you know what, work really. It was working good until I did that. So we're back, and made some adjustments. It's a little bit more sturdier now, so that should not happen again. Remember, there's never a right way or wrong way, because the only way that's important is the way that works. Now the only thing I have to finish doing is installing the handle. It goes on this piece here, and then the plumbing from the compressor here, so that should be pretty easy to do. So I'm just gonna put a time lapse here of this boring montage and get this finished up. All right, there it is. It is all hooked up. I think we're good. I don't think we have any leaks. It's no, I think we're good. And if I ever need air, just pull that. And yeah, so that's all nice. Now, I'm curious to see how far this reaches. So, not too bad. And this is the beautiful part right here. This. Oh, so nice. So nice. Beautiful. That works so much better than what I was using before. I think it says it can hold up to, it's got 30 feet on there now, it can hold up to 50 feet total. Like another 25 feet of hose and it'll be perfect. I mean, that would be enough to reach pretty much anywhere in the driveway, to the end of the driveway. That's awesome. That is so much better of a setup, and it should be so much more easier. I feel like quality, it's all quality pieces where I don't have to worry about crap breaking on me when I go to use it, because it's like every time when you need to use something the most is when it doesn't work. I am really happy with the overall setup here. So this should be serving me very well for the near future of FoMoCoBro, and a nice addition to the FoMoCoBro Garage. I'm really happy, and you gotta love Harbor Freight. But that is it for this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone you know, and if you want to see more content like this, then go ahead, subscribe to the channel, keep a lookout for the next video.